tight, hands on the wheel. She's walking home, she got a deal. Bottom my tongue, see if it's real. Stay up all night, do as I feel. Reaching around under the seat, eyes on my phone, somewhere to be. I get a call, I got a need. Don't kiss and tell, just somewhere to eat. Don't ring the bell, I got a key. Think what you want, but she wanted me. Room getting blue, digital clock. Can't get to sleep, guess I could talk. Had a bad dream, say that a lot. Nowhere to go, head in a knot. Riding it out, turbulent air. Last one to jump, first one to land. Crumbling up, squeezing your hand. Pillar of salt, castle of sand. Chewing our lips, killing our plans. Burning that bridge, spare no expense. Looking like shit and struggling to stand. Hold me down or hold my hand. It really makes no difference. Pull me out before the end. We played it like a violin. Never meant, never did. No surprise you weren't looking. And no survivors innocent. Exactly how it's always been.
There's this like metaphor that I have of like writing songs mostly, but I think it kind of applies to recording songs as well. It's kind of like you walk into a dark room and you feel around and you can you start to feel like, oh, there's a couch, like there's a coffee table. Maybe you like bang your shins on the coffee table while you're like filling out this room. But then by the time you've kind of gotten around across the room to the light switch, you flick it on and you're like, oh, of course that's all there. Like it could only ever be there. It was always there. And I feel like that's how I generally approach writing and also recording, is like you eventually just find this moment of like, oh, that's who you are. You know, it's like you kind of like, you see your baby for the first time out of the womb and you're like, of course. And you could only ever like just have an inkling until then, I guess.
Something in the air is killing you, faster than your ciggy lights, faster than your Saturday night coming down. There's something in your back that follows you, that you can never hide. It's burning through big and bright in town. She's not home, she's an old hotel where you go and there's no one else, just to see if that shoe fits, to pretend I don't exist. You were lonely and I was stupid. see you weighing on your chest when I'm around. There's something running down the avenue that I jaywalk on my way to work, begging me to face the earth, laying down. Thought I must be your favorite TV show. You're always around for all of my episodes. I got lows and I got highs, I got blows and I got lines, always make you wanna cry. Crawled in through the windowsill, covered up my cereal, got a headache from the light, hid under the table. There's something on my mind coming down.
I just fucking love throwing shit at songs, and I can get indulgent, really. Like, a cool thing I think about the songs I write is that they generally are just like me and an instrument, and they can live like that. I back my songs. I think you can really strip them down as much as you want, but I think the fun in making a studio recording is like throwing some whack stuff on there. So that's when I really like to explore. It's just like sounds, which I could nerd on sounds all day. I mean, ultimately, it's a bit of a negative too, in that it just really draws out what could be a really simple, easy process and makes it a lot harder.
There's something about the skyline in the morning that makes you realize just how alone you are. And in some ways I realized, to be honest, but wasn't ready to not know you anymore. Oh, I've been sleeping in, and I don't really have time. And I always know my exits in every building, even if that means walking through the walls. 'Cause you're never gonna know when you need him to ghost a party and hope you don't get caught. Oh, I've been keeping out of it, not knowing which friends are mine. Oh, I've been sleeping in, but I barely close my eyes. When the car got written off, I started walking. That's when I realized they're like shiny metal graves. But I still burn my wallet, taking taxis, riding shotgun while I disassociate.